If you are new to our channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button.
Welcome to the Wisconsin Vegetable Gardener. I'm Joy Barrett. In the big garden today, it's early to mid-July and it's time to harvest our hardneck garlic. Several weeks ago I came in and trimmed the scapes off of it. I did forget that scape there. Now I will show you, garlic was planted in this particular area 8-10 years ago, and this is what happens whenever you do not harvest the garlic. They will, on the hardneck, they will put big flowers on seed pots, and this garlic, if harvested, will be very tiny, like marble size or pea size, because the bulb is there, doesn't get harvested, and then each one of those cloves regrow and they compete and get smaller and smaller over the years. Just going to leave that alone, not going to harvest that. It's been there for a long time. So I've just got a handful of hardneck garlic, a couple of different varieties: Spanish Roja, German Hardy, Georgia Crystal, Purple Galaxy. Don't know exactly what I've got, but I will harvest these, and then the largest bulbs will be saved that will contain the largest cloves to be planted this fall for next spring's harvest. So the key to harvesting garlic is not to just go and yank it out of the ground, but to use a fork, because these are about 3 to 4 inches in the ground, and just go down. It has rained and we have irrigation, so it is moist. This will be easier to extract them that way. Pull it up. That's a very nice average size garlic. Now the lower leaves have begun to die off, as well as the next set of leaves. So it's an indication that it's time to harvest the garlic. You don't want to leave it in the ground because it can rot, it can mold. So I'm going to harvest all of this, show you what I've got, and then explain to you what the next step on curing this is to get longevity out of it when you're storing. So I got about a dozen bulbs here, and you can see over here, this was a cluster that was out in the middle of the garden. They're grown together, they get smaller and smaller each year. Here's another one that's even smaller because there's no harvesting or separation of the bulb, and it will just continue to grow smaller and smaller. Though top growth exists, the bulb keeps getting smaller. It is reversible. If you was to take this bulb of garlic, plant it out year 7 to 10 years, you can get a full-size back if you had like an old variety that you found. If you didn't cut the scapes off, I don't know specifically how much you're going to lose on bulb girth. If you don't, it's the same concept as Brussels sprouts. You top the Brussels sprouts off as you begin to see the sprouts developing to stop vertical growth and put on sprout growth. Same concept with the garlic. You take the scapes off, which is only on the hardneck, and that'll stop the vertical growth and focus on getting a little more girth on the bulb. Now, what the next step here is, you can eat this garlic right away, not a problem. What I will do for storage purposes is I will put this in a box in a well-ventilated area, typically the attic stairs. And then in 3 to 4 weeks, the top growth will die off. The understanding is that gravity will pull the juices and add more flavor to the bulb during the curing process. Once the tops have died back based on the time and the temperature, you can trim them back off and the roots off, and then store them for 6 to 9 months. One of the I was talking about wanting to harvest these because you can start getting some mold developing on them if they sat in the ground too long. So that's how easy it is to harvest garlic. I will come back into this bed. You can do fall planting of turnips, rutabagas, peas. I'm going to probably throw some tomatoes or potatoes in that bed to get another crop of those. And that's how easy it is to grow garlic and harvest garlic. Very easy to grow. Takes about 9 months to make it happen. Thanks for watching. I'm Joey Barrett, and this has been the Wisconsin Vegetable Gardener.